What if the biggest mystery of the season was never about murder? What if every clue Paula has uncovered has actually been leading to something far more dangerous? A conspiracy involving billion-dollar corporations, political corruption, and people willing to kill to keep their secrets buried. Episode 9 of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed raises the stakes higher than ever before. As Paula inches closer to exposing the truth behind Dennis' blackmail operation, she discovers that his victims were never simply paying him for silence. Each secret he collected became another piece of an enormous scheme involving stolen patents, political favors, and powerful business executives. But every answer Paula finds also puts her in greater danger, because someone has finally decided she's learned too much. And before the episode ends, a sniper takes aim. Let's dive into everything that happened. The episode opens with immediate tension. Jennifer, the mysterious woman who pretended to be Paula's lawyer, has one mission: recover Dennis' phone. Using a tracking device, she follows its signal until it leads her straight to Rudy's house. Rudy has no idea that danger is already at his doorstep. Jennifer quietly slips inside. There's no dramatic confrontation, no lengthy fight, just one swift attack. Within seconds, Rudy is unconscious on the floor. Jennifer calmly picks up Dennis' burner phone before disappearing, just as silently as she arrived. It's a chilling reminder that Jennifer isn't just another criminal. She's trained, professional, efficient, and unlike Paula, she's playing for keeps. While Jennifer is destroying evidence, Paula continues doing what she's done all season, following every lead, ignoring every warning, and refusing to quit. Her latest interview takes her to Florian Kurtz, a respected food scientist working for one of the country's largest food companies. At first, Florian doesn't want anything to do with her investigation, but Paula's persistence eventually convinces him to talk. What he reveals changes everything. Dennis never blackmailed him for cash. Instead, he demanded confidential research involving an experimental strain of industrial yeast. At first glance, yeast doesn't sound particularly exciting, but this wasn't ordinary research. The patent behind it was worth millions of dollars. Months after Dennis obtained those confidential documents, another company, Northeastern Food Group, filed the exact patent before Florian's company could. The invention had been stolen. Dennis wasn't interested in money. He was interested in valuable information. Paula doesn't stop there. She continues interviewing every person Trevor secretly recorded. One by one, they all tell similar stories. Dennis demanded favors, not cash. One victim approved valuable zoning permits. Another handed over mining rights. Someone else influenced political decisions. Each favor benefited someone else. Each secret strengthened an invisible network of powerful people. Suddenly, Paula realizes Trevor's recordings weren't random. Trevor unknowingly documented corruption. Dennis transformed those recordings into leverage. And somewhere above Dennis sits an organization quietly profiting from every stolen secret. The investigation has officially become much bigger than one man. Meanwhile, detectives Gonzalez and Baxter are finally beginning to connect the dots themselves. Gonzalez uncovers something impossible. Two different lawyers with identical names visited Paula while she was being held in jail. One was real. The other was fake. That discovery immediately points toward Jennifer. At the same time, Detective Baxter grows suspicious after Dennis suddenly stops answering every phone call. He heads to Dennis' home hoping to find answers. Instead, the house is completely empty. The only evidence left behind comes from Paula's previous fight with Ash. Dennis has vanished. Someone has cleaned everything else. The detectives finally realize they're chasing professionals. Elsewhere, Jennifer contacts her employer, Brian. Their conversation lasts only seconds. Brian gives just one instruction: eliminate Paula. No discussion. No hesitation. No second chances. For Jennifer, Paula is no longer someone to monitor. She's become a target. That single conversation confirms viewers' worst fears. Dennis was never working alone. Someone far more powerful has been controlling everything from the shadows. Despite everything happening around her, Paula never forgets why she's fighting. She drives to Hazel's school hoping to attend her daughter's art exhibition. For one brief moment, she simply wants to be a mother. But Carl gently stops her. He explains that every parent knows about Paula's arrest. If Hazel sees her there, the situation could become even worse. Paula quietly walks back to her car. She doesn't argue. She simply sits alone and cries. It's one of the episode's most emotional scenes because for once, the mystery disappears. We're reminded that Paula isn't chasing this conspiracy for fame or revenge. She's fighting for her family. Then comes a beautiful surprise. Steve walks over carrying pictures from Hazel's art show. Since Paula couldn't go inside, he brought the exhibition to her. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness become the biggest moments. Steve gives Paula something she desperately needed: hope. Back at the office, Rudy finally accepts something he's been avoiding. Paula was telling the truth. Losing Dennis' phone forces him to admit his mistake. Together with Jerry, he goes to apologize. Jerry also reaches an important decision. She's dropping her story. Instead of exposing Paula and damaging even more lives, she's choosing loyalty over headlines. The trio reunites and compares everything they've learned. Every conversation brings another piece of the puzzle together. One clue leads them to Joyce, a Yale admissions officer connected to Dennis. Joyce refuses to cooperate, until Rudy completely loses his patience. His emotional outburst finally forces Joyce to confess. Dennis blackmailed her into admitting one specific student, Blake Vanderwall. The name means nothing to Paula at first, but after researching Blake's family, everything clicks. His mother is Cecilia Vanderwall, senior vice president at Suter Group. One of Suter Group's biggest business partners? Northeastern Food Group, the same company connected to the stolen yeast patent. For the first time all episode, every clue points toward one corporation. Paula finally has a direction. Learning Cecilia is attending an exclusive company retreat at a private golf course, Paula heads there immediately. The problem? Only registered members are allowed inside. So Paula parks nearby and begins walking through the surrounding forest. She's searching for a gap in the fence. She never realizes she's being followed. Jennifer quietly trails behind her. Every movement is careful. Every step calculated. Hidden among the trees, Jennifer assembles a sniper rifle. She watches Paula through the scope, waits patiently, then places her finger on the trigger. Just as Jennifer prepares to fire, Detective Baxter appears behind her. Gun raised. He orders her to drop the weapon. Jennifer refuses. Neither of them moves. The woods fall completely silent. Paula continues walking ahead, completely unaware that death is only yards away. Baxter repeats his warning. Jennifer keeps her finger on the trigger. Then, a gunshot echoes across the forest. The screen instantly cuts to black. No answers. No confirmation. Only silence. Leaving viewers with one burning question. Who fired first? Episode 9 does exactly what a penultimate episode should do. It takes every mystery introduced throughout the season and reveals they're all connected to something much larger. The conspiracy surrounding Dennis grows beyond simple blackmail into corporate espionage, political corruption, and stolen technology worth millions of dollars. Paula remains the strongest part of the series. Watching her slowly piece together clues through interviews, research, and pure determination continues to make her one of television's most engaging amateur investigators. The emotional scenes with Hazel and Steve also provide a welcome reminder of what's truly at stake. Jennifer continues proving she's one of the show's most dangerous villains, and every scene involving her creates genuine suspense. While Rudy and Jerry still feel less developed than the rest of the cast, they finally begin contributing meaningfully to Paula's investigation. Most importantly, the episode leaves viewers desperate to see the finale. Who survives the gunfight? Will Paula expose Northeastern Food Group? What role does Brian really play? And can Paula solve the conspiracy before she loses both her freedom and custody of Hazel? Episode 9 sets the stage for an explosive finale, and if the final chapter delivers on these promises, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed could end its first season on a remarkably satisfying note. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your biggest theory for the finale in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next recap.